What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Terence Bud Crawford moving up in weight from the 140-pound division where he became undisputed. Yes, that is not a mistake. Undisputed. He beat Julius Indongo. I was at the fight live, stopped him to the body. An opponent who was going into other people's backyards, defeating them. Guys like Ricky Burns, guys like Troyanovsky, who was a mandatory at one point for Terence Crawford. And Crawford faced Indongo, again, bigger than him. Good momentum, and he was a champion, and he unified and took the last remaining belts in that fight, became undisputed. Now he's going up in weight 7 pounds from the 140-pound division to 147 to meet Jeff the Hornet Horn out of Australia, who is the WBO champion. Now, the way Jeff Horn acquired the belt, let's not beat around the bush, it was controversial. He fought Manny Pacquiao. However, you have to give Jeff Horn credit because Jeff Horn, he exceeded most people's expectations. He had very few fights, very few world-class fights in terms of the American names. He is an Olympian, and he showed the world that he's durable, that he's game, that he's tough, that he has a hard punch, and he was in there with Manny Pacquiao. I personally had Pacquiao winning, but I can understand why some people pick Jeff Horn to win because he made it a rugged, dangerous, and hard-fought loss for Manny Pacquiao. Now these guys are about to face each other, Crawford versus Horn, for a belt at middleweight. Saturday, June 9th, MGM Grand Garden Arena in none other than Las Vegas, Nevada. I can't wait. Now, Terence Crawford's name was linked to Manny Pacquiao. I think that's a fight that Bob Arum wanted, a fight that the fans wanted, never materialized, and then out of nowhere, they put Pacquiao in this fight in Australia, and he comes up short. So I'm looking forward to this fight. I will be in Las Vegas. It should just be a good fight. You have to look at the landscape of the welterweight division. No matter how you slice this, if Terence Bud Crawford in his first fight moves up, fights a champion and defeats him and dethrones him, right? Then he's a major player in the division. Even if you don't think he's a major player, he's a major player because he will be the WBO champion if he can get past Jeff Horn. Now, for Jeff Horn, he has an opportunity. As I mentioned, the Pacquiao fight was close. It was controversial. Some people had it going either way. So this is his moment to show what he's made of. Some people, including myself, rate Terence Crawford highly. I personally have him at the #1 pound-for-pound spot. He became undisputed. Things that haven't been done since probably Jermaine Taylor, Bernard Hopkins, things like that. And I just am impressed with what I see. So if Jeff Horn can derail that train and stop this momentum and show, hey, you bit off more than you could chew coming up to my weight class, and if he beats Terence Crawford, then he's made a huge statement because we all know how skillful and skilled Terence Crawford is. So I'm really looking forward to this. You also have Shakur Stevenson on this card, Gabriel Flores Jr. These are the upcoming future skilled guys, future champions, and it should be a good fight. Vegas never really lets us down. It should be a great atmosphere. There's been a lot of banter. Bomac had some words for Team Horn. Team Horn has had a lot to say, especially through the Australian newsprints and websites and different things like that. They've been saying they're going to break Terence Crawford's jaw. He's good, but a bit overrated. They called him soft. They said he was a princess. It's just been back and forth. So I'm looking forward to it. Jeff Horn says defending the world title successfully a second time is a must. Crawford is a very talented fighter, and he deserves his accolades. I'll be on a mission to prove the doubters wrong. Obviously, I'm a very competitive guy who works really hard to achieve his goals. Crawford is a brilliant boxer, but I am coming to win, and I will win. Crawford's trash talk has only inspired me that much more to shock the world once again. So from Jeff Horn's perspective, he feels that he was counted out in the Manny Pacquiao fight. And he proved a lot of people that were against him wrong. So now he's coming to do that and do it again. I really like this fight. I think stylistically Very intriguing matchup. We want to see if Terence Crawford's power, speed, transitions. I don't doubt that his ring IQ, you don't really lose that as you move up in weight. But sometimes when guys move up in weight, their power, guys are tougher, bigger, stronger, rehydrate more, so they might be able to take your power just that much better. You know what I mean? Your speed, you could slow down just a hair, and it's more manageable. So I'm really interested to see how Crawford looks here. It looks like his power is carrying up. Are his shots stinging the Hornet? And same thing with Jeff Horn. Again, this is his opportunity to show that he really belongs here and prove a lot of people wrong. A lot of people think he's this brawler. He's an Olympian, so he does have more experience than a lot of people are giving him credit for. He's tough and durable. We know that. And like he said, this is his second title defense. We're going to really get to see what he's made of, fighting a guy who's a pound-for-pound type of fighter like Terence Crawford. I actually haven't heard much trash talk from him particularly, but Jeff Horn is claiming that he has. This fight was supposed to take place a few months earlier, but Terence Crawford had a hand injury. This is also something that's interesting, because if the hand injury story checks out and is 100% real, this is not a good person that you want to re-aggravate an injury against, because he puts on pressure, he has power, and he's relentless, you know what I mean? Or at least that's what he showed with Pacquiao. So I'm really looking forward to this. This will be on the new ESPN Plus app. You could do a 7-day trial, I think. It's $4.99 a month. Definitely a fair price, I would say. It's the cup, you know what I mean, a cup of coffee, the same price as, you know what I mean, a meal. I mean, actually, you probably can't even get a meal these days, a combo meal at least, for $5, unless you're on the dollar menu. So it should be a good fight. You also have Jose Pedraza, former champion, going to be on this card. Jose Benavidez is going to be on this card. So I'm checking it out. I really like the implications, because the winner will be a champion, and whoever remains victorious in this particular fight, whoever comes out with that belt, there's a lot of great fights out there for him. Keith Thurman, when he gets back, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia are supposed to fight each other in August. So these are all possible options. And of course, Errol Spence fights about a week after this particular fight in his hometown of Dallas. So I'm sure everybody in the welterweight division, the who's who, will be watching this particular performance, see how Crawford looks in his first fight at this weight category. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. WBO champion out of Australia, Jeff Horn has an unbeaten record. He does have one draw. He has a record of 18-0-1. Terence Crawford also unbeaten. He hasn't taken a loss in his pro career. He has a record of 32-0. This is the great thing about these first look tail of the tapes. When you look at them, the matchups are very even in terms of the individual's statistics broken down. Age, exactly the same, identical. Both fighters are 30 years old. Different experience. I don't believe Terence Crawford went to the Olympics, but he has a lot of amateur experience. He's beaten guys like Mikey Garcia, who's a great fighter and a great champion. He's beat him in the amateurs. And then you have Jeff Horn, who's represented Australia in the Olympics. Height advantage goes to Jeff Horn, the champion. He is the taller fighter, 5'9" to Terence Crawford's 5'8". Terence Crawford has dealt with this before. Guys like Victor Postal, Julius Ndongo, as I mentioned earlier, were all taller than him. This will take place for Jeff Horn's WBO welterweight title, so the fight will be contested at 147 pounds. And surprisingly, Terence Crawford has the reach advantage, even though he is an inch shorter and he is the shorter man. Terence Crawford has a reach advantage of 2 inches, a 70-inch reach, to Jeff Horn's 68-inch reach. I'm really looking forward to this fight. You couldn't ask for a better time in both fighters' careers. Like I said, Jeff Horn, there's still some questions about him, but he is the champ. He has to be respected. Stylistically, if he puts on a lot of pressure, we know he has power, we know he's durable, and we know he's rugged. So it's going to be interesting since the timing. Crawford is moving up in weight. How is he going to tame the bull? Terence Crawford, we know he's skilled. We know what he's accomplished at 35, know what he's accomplished at 40. How is he going to tame this bull at a heavier weight? How is he going to look? And Terence Crawford, is going to be interesting to see what type of game plan. Is he going to be aggressive? Is he going to get on his bike? There's just so many questions. I'm looking forward to this particular fight. Let me know who wins this fight. How do they win the fight? Drop your fight predictions below. All that good stuff. Jeff Horn versus Terence Crawford for that WBO title. And they're going to make a huge statement in the welterweight division. Can't wait. This Saturday, ESPN Plus. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.